Hello students, how are you? This is your Rupesh speaking and you are watching your very own educational channel Physics in Mind. Let us start with understanding graphs. It is your first lesson regarding this topic, understanding graphs. So far you have learnt about in differentiation and integration in bridge course. Today it is your first lesson regarding understanding graphs in your bridge course lessons. It is online tutorial 13. Let us move ahead. Okay. Now, let us first understand the circle in coordinate geometry terms. Okay. If a point moves on a plane in such a way that its distance from another fixed point on a plane remains always constant, then the locus traced out by that moving point is known as circle. Okay. Let us have a look at this figure. Let us consider a point P is moving on xy plane in such a way that its distance from a fixed point on a plane O always remains constant. Here O is known as the center of the circle, we all know that, and it has been fixed at the origin, that is the coordinate of the center O is fixed at 0 0. Okay. Now let that distance be r, which is known as radius. At a certain instance of time, the coordinate of point P is hk. Let us look at that. The coordinate of point P is hk. H is abscissa and k is ordinate of that point. Okay. Now, applying Pythagoras theorem, we are having h square plus k square equals to r square. Let us again look at the figure, and from this right angle triangle we can have that h square plus k square equals to r square. Okay students. Now in general condition we can say that since h is x coordinate and k is y coordinate, so the general equation of circle may be written like x square plus y square plus equals to x square plus y square equals to r square. Let us number it as equation 1. In more general version, we can write that the equation of a circle be like x minus alpha whole square plus y minus beta whole square equals to r square. Let us number it as equation 2. Now, equation 1 is the general equation of the circle having origin at 0 0. In our case it is, obviously it is, and radius being equals to r. Equation 2, that is this equation, represents the general equation of the circle having origin at alpha beta, that is origin has been shifted to alpha beta from 0 0 to alpha beta. Here in this equation the circle has its center at 0 0. Now in this equation the circle has its center at alpha beta. Okay students. Now equation 2 represents the general equation of the circle having origin at alpha beta and radius equals to r. We can easily reach equation 1 from 2, that is equation 1, which is equation 1, this is. Okay, we can easily reach from equation we can easily reach equation 1 from equation 2 by putting alpha equals to 0 and beta equals to 0. It is more general version than equation 1. So if we put alpha equals to 0 and beta equals to 0, that is origin can be fixed at 0 0 point, then we can easily reach at this equation 1. Okay. Now as you know about definite integral, let us understand how we can perform definite integral with the help of graph of function. Okay. Let's move on to an example to make the picture more clear. Suppose we need to perform a definite integral, and that is I equals to integration root over 25 minus x square having lower limit minus 5 and upper limit plus 5. Okay. So we need to integrate this function within the limit minus 5 to plus 5. Let us consider this function to be y equals to fx equals to this function, that is root over 25 minus x square. Okay. So we obtain y equals to root over 25 minus x square. Squaring both sides, we are having y square equals to 25 minus x square. So we are having x square plus y square equals to 25. Now we obtain x square plus y square equals to 5 square, that is 25. Square root of 25 is 5, so 5 square. We have numbered it as equation 3. Now compare this equation 3 with equation 1. What is equation 1? This is equation 1. X square plus y square equals to r square. We need to compare this equation 1, that is x square plus y square equals to r square, with equation 3, that is x square plus y square plus equals to 5 square. Okay students, now we can easily say that this circle has its center fixed at point 0, 0 and radius equals to 5, right? We have written over here that we can well understand that equation 3 represents a circle having origin at 0, 0 and radius r equals to 5 unit. But there is a twist in this problem, right? If y square equals to 25 minus x square that we have put so far, we will be having y equals to plus minus root over 25 minus x square. But we have been given here only y equals to plus root over 25 minus x square, right? Let us have a look at this integration. Y equals to plus, right? Only plus is given. So y equals to plus root over 25 minus x square. So here we need to consider only upper half of the circle since it corresponds to positive y. So in order to compute the given integration, that is I equals to integration minus 5 to 5 root over 25 minus x square, we need to calculate the area under the graph of the following semicircle, which is as follows. Have a look at this figure. This is the semicircle, the graph under which we need to, the area under which we need to find out. Okay, this white shaded area, this white area, the area of this white shaded area is which we need to find out. Okay students, this white area we need to find out, the area of this region only. Why? Because y have been given as plus, right? So all the negative portion of y has been omitted and we need to only calculate the area of the region, the upper half cycle of the upper half portion of the x axis. Okay, since it represents the entire positive y part. Therefore, we can now easily find out the area under the graph using the formula that we well know from the earlier classes. That is, I equals to area under the curve of the semicircle equals to pi r square by 2 equals to pi into 5 square by 2 equals to 25 pi by 2 equals to 12.5 pi unit square. Okay students, radius is plus 5, right? So we need to find out or calculate the area under this semicircle, that is white region. Okay, that's all for today. We'll be meeting soon in the upcoming session with another graph magic. Okay students, till then, goodbye.